The Real Pizza Company. The Real Pizza Company is a UK-based pizzeria specialized in wood-fired pizzas available from takeaway and delivery. They are known for using fresh, high-quality ingredients and offer a variety of menu items, including pizzas, sides, and desserts. Today we have Swaraj with us, and he's representing this brand. I would now request Swaraj to please take us through with the presentation and help us understand the brand and the business model with, with
Good
the
evening,
real.
Bharat. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction and a very good evening to everybody who is there on the call and especially on this Navratri special edition of the Bharat Franchise Show. We are very privileged to have all the eminent global and Indian brands along with us today in the show. So we'll be showcasing five very lucrative low investment and high ROI brands along with us today. And all the best thing is that all these brands are in different categories. So we have a brand which is in F&B, we have a brand which is in education, we have a brand which is going to be in the laundry segment, we have a brand which is in the medical segment, and also we have a brand which is going to be from the gym and fitness industry. So a handful of bouquet for you of brands from our side. And I would thank you, Bharat, for starting of the session. So today I'm going to take the first turn in presenting the brand which has really been renowned for its quality pizza in UK. So, Real Pizza Company is a brand which is been in the pizza business for the last 15 years. And the main USP of this brand is basically it is into artisan pizzas, which are uh, best crafted pizzas and they are basically cooked in wooden ovens. So the taste, the flavor, the traditional approach, and the ingredients is what has made this brand very different from the current pizza brands which are there in the industry. Sorry. Now this brand started its journey from 2012, and if you can see that this is the first outlet of the Real Pizza Company, which started off in UK, and that's what the brand has been focusing on. That is the USP of having the pizza baked in wooden ovens. So if you can see that the wooden oven can be seen from the guest side is what is the main USP and the attraction of this brand. Also, this brand specializes in using the special 00 dough, which flour, which is one of the finest flours, which is imported and which is used for making the pizzas. Uh, the brand focuses on mainly three major propositions. So one is the quality. So the brand has always been focused on the quality of the product, and they have used highly trained manpower to basically nurture the product in all those eight outlets which they have currently operational in UK. They have also focused on value. So basically, it is the value for money, which is very inordinate for this brand, and the value for money is what has made this brand unique to every customer who are visiting this brand in UK. The best thing about this brand also is that we have the privilege that we have already onboarded this brand and will be opening this outlet very soon in Bangalore. The third thing which this brand talks about is the reality. So it is basically the ingredients. It is basically that this brand does not look into cutting costs, but it always looks into following the best practices for for making this brand authentic with all the different USPs which they use. So as I also already told you before, there's this brand that the dough which they use is very, very special. The oven in which they cook is very different. It's a wood-fired oven. But yes, in India, many of you might be thinking that how can a wood-fired oven be applicable in a mall or in a retail space where there might be fire and safety issues. So the brand has already gone one step ahead in getting standard gas ovens and electric ovens, which will give you the same taste, the flavor, and the authenticity of the product to be used internally or in any mall or in any retail spaces in India. The third thing which definitely the brand talks about is the authenticity and also the quality. Their menu is very interesting. It has a mix of different items. It has a mix of different cuisines, which makes it very, very, very unique. The products are very new. It looks very different. It is not like the current pizzas which are available in the Indian market. As you know that in the QSR market, pizza contributes 32%, 30% of the QSR market. There is huge potential of pizza, the as a brand or any brand which is focusing on pizza to grow in India, even after so many brands which are already there in India, running, established, and doing well. This brand also has a loyalty scheme in which this brand gives loyalty points to each and every customer who are visiting uh, their different outlets, which is there throughout the country. And these loyalty schemes basically gives you better value for money and better rewards when you will visit in the next time. The main focus of this brand is also on delivery. So just for all of your information, delivery constitutes at least 60% of the total sale for any QSR outlet today in India. So definitely this brand is mainly focused on delivery to ensure that your revenues are generated and your ROIs are working very well. This is just some photographs which gives you the business, the market, and the customer approach of the brand, which we have been talking about. So how does the brand look like if you are comparing it to the UK market? So this is how the pie chart is divided into, where the real pizza company is actually occupying more than 15 to 20% of the pizza market based out in UK. And that's the reason they're looking in for investors. They're looking in for anyone who is interested to invest in this brand and operate this brand in India. This is an overall view of the Indian structured food service industry, which is into organized and unorganized categories, which are standalone restaurants, food chains, in which QSR is one of the main parts. I'll slowly move down to the Indian QSR market analysis, where it is one of the fastest growing markets as far as the cuisine type is concerned. It has a projected growth of 11.01% between 2024 to 2029. The market trends of eating out. So if you see any Indian, anyone in India, they eat 4 to 5 times out every month. But in any uh, international country, the number of visits are more higher. It is 28 times in Singapore and at least 56 times in Thailand. So there is a huge scope of growth as soon as the number of visits increases and it starts uh, uh, as per the standard of the international market. Now, more about this brand, that this brand is looking out for regional partners. So we're basically looking out for regional partners who can actually take the area rights for specific regions like North, South, West, and East. So we are looking out for somebody who can take out the opportunity for opening 75 units in North, West, and South India, and at least 35 units in the East of India. The royalty share will be 8%. So out of which 2% will go to the area developer and 6% will go to the brand. And the ROIs are 100%. So basically, the payback period is between 18 to 20 months, and the contract period is for 10 years. Just to give you an overview of the financials, there are two setups which we are looking out for. So one is the CDR model and one is the QSR model. The investment in a CDR model, the total project cost goes up between 80 to 90 lakhs. And for a QSR model, it goes between 40 to 45 lakhs, in which your revenue generation and your payback period works between 16 to between 15 to 16 months, and your EBITDAs are between 15 to 20%. The royalty remains 8%. The cost of sales are between 35 to 45%. The staff cost is around 12 to 14%, and the administrative expenses are between 18 to 21%. We keep a 2% marketing fees because we know that marketing is one of the most important things which drives any brand. Now, what is the brand looking out for? So the brand is looking out for experts who are there in the F&B industry and knows about customer service, motivated partners who are dedicated for the growth, young investors, that's first generation investors who understands a good brand and could operate the brand in the region which they are uh, owning the brand. Property owners, real estate developers, huge scope of investment for F&B operators because it's a new and niche brand which is there. And this is how the entire brand pictures along with the traditional brand details looks like. So that's all about the real pizza. So if any one of you have any questions or any queries, you can leave it in the Q&A box. We will definitely take it up if possible in the session. But this is a busy session today. So I'll be sharing my email ID, my mobile number for all of you to be in touch with me. We would love to go on more detailed discussion about the brand. We would love to get you on a tri-party call along with our master franchise, Mr. Gaurav Maria, who is the owner and the master franchise owner of this brand in India. And we would also like to discuss more in details about the menu and the other financials if you are interested. So thank you. Thank you,
Thank you so
Bharat,
much.
for spearheading this session. So I would hand over the session back to you for
Thank you so
introducing
much.
our next brand, who will be presenting one of my favorite brands, that is the Creation Station.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the detailed presentation. And of course, but to the viewers, I would request you to please keep on posting all your queries related to brand in the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. Of course, in case we will have time, yes, we will answer your questions. If not, then we will, of course, come back to you later. You can also contact our hotline number that we will post it in the chat box. Now, the next brand is the Creation Station. The Creation Station is an award-winning art and craft franchise that provides creative workshop for children and adults. Their activities ranges from early age education session to after-school club, birthday parties, and creative events for business. Today, we have Sarah herself, the founder of the Creation Station, and I would request her to please take us through with the brand and the business opportunity for us.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction, and a big welcome to everybody who is investing their time on a Friday night to look at what their future could actually look like. I'm just going to share my screen if that's okay, and hopefully everyone can see that now. Can everyone see that?
No, Sarah.
Yeah,
Once more you need to try.
not yet.
Yeah, now it's coming.
Perfect. Thank you ever so much. So, as I said, a big warm welcome to you. I established the Creation Station back in 2002 to nurture potential and inspire imaginations. And we are very excited to now be in India. And I'm even more excited to share this opportunity to you on a Friday night or Friday afternoon in the UK. So, we're all about making a difference through creativity, supporting our franchise partners over in the UK, Canada, and currently in India as well, to not just make a difference to their community, but to make a difference to their own well-being lifestyle and achieve the goals, both personal and financial, that you want. We're going to cover why we're the #1 activity company. We're going to look at the growing sectors, because creativity is a huge booming area. We're going to look at your potential income streams, who our ideal franchise partners are, because we're not right for everybody, and you want to be really selective about your franchise that you decide to invest in. I want to discuss about your role, the financial, and of course, questions. So are you ready? So as I mentioned, back in 2002, me and my husband, we created our core 6 values. And these have still navigated and driven the direction of our business. And because of this, it's meant that we're now the leading activity provider in the UK. We've been seen on all TV channels and inspired actually over 2.4 million children and adults since we started. So, as I mentioned, over 2 million children and adults inspired. We're the most recommended activity provider with over 9,400 5-star ratings. Because, of course, people now look at peer reviews to assess, to make decisions. I bought a water bottle not long ago, and I even looked at peer reviews for that purchase. So when you're looking at a business, you want to look at what people say about the end product, because that is what you will be in the market for. So we're very proud of those reviews, and they're reviews of our franchise partners delivering the activities. Talking of our franchise partners, they have given us an overall 5-star satisfaction over the past 4 years, with an overall 98% satisfaction rating. So I think that says we're very responsive to our franchise partners. We listen, because for us, it's about a partnership. And we've won many, many awards in education, entertainment, and in business sectors. And I was very fortunate enough to receive an OBE from the King in the UK earlier on this year. So what does running a creation station actually look like? So as mentioned, we have many income streams, which makes us a very resilient business, because we know things can change, government, COVID, lots of things can happen when you're running a business. And with over 12 income streams, our business has overcome in the last 22 years, has been able to maintain income and actually grow. In fact, our franchisees' income has grown 29% from the last quarter to the quarter last year. So we're seeing almost a third increase in bookings just in 12 months. So the range of income streams. So we have mum and baby little keepsakes where they make little art keepsakes. Mum and baby and dads as well, obviously, or uncles, but we typically target mums in our workshops. Baby Discover program and classes. We have little explorer classes, which are linked to STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. Because although we do education and arts, it is about nurturing children's potential. But they do that through doing and exploring and seeing how things work. So we have lots of resources and activity books to go with our educational programs. We also do family fun workshops where if any of you have kids, you'll know that if you've got a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and an 8-year-old, it's very hard to find an activity that they all enjoy, and even for granddad to come along and enjoy. But these family fun are very inclusive and really engaging for the whole family. In our education school program, we have a lot of income streams. We have our after-school clubs, we have holiday camps and school workshops. We also do birthday parties, and we have a program for teenagers. So you can see there's an incredible amount of ways we can support children and also develop a really robust income stream. And as it was mentioned, we also inspire adults. Over the years, we've had so many parents saying, we love doing it with the kids, Sarah, but can we do it without the kids? And maybe with a glass of something cold. So over the years, we've developed a very profitable part of our business, running craft evenings, creative get-togethers. We're definitely seeing an increase in groups wanting to get together, social, and doing something together. We do a very popular paint and sip, where there's art painted. We support the elderly and do intergenerational, where we bring the young and the old together. We also support the elderly either in care homes or in the community in a fixed premises. So again, interestingly, you know, creativity isn't just for kids. It has so many benefits for all of us at every age and stage of our life. And as the UK's leading creative activity company, we are proud to be promoting well-being, health, and innovation and development in kids and adults. So as mentioned, we're the most recommended activity business. We work a lot with national brands, some you've probably heard of, Crayola, CBBS. I don't know if you've got Tinder over in India, but not just kids brands, but also a lot of global brands as well. There's a listing that top 100 elite franchises, and we're at number 35, and that group includes McDonald's, and we're number 35 in that listing. We're passionate about standards and ensuring children's well-being. So we co-founded the Children's Activity Association. We're members of the British Franchise Association, and we support an awful lot of charities and communities in need. It's very important, of course, to give back. So the tailored personalised support that you get is all about you. You are at the centre of the business. So what do you get when you're a Creation Station franchise partner? Obviously, you get a great website, booking system, and IT support. You get all of the marketing assets and templates. You get the newsletter and top tips on how to grow, scale, and run your business, how to take on staff. You get over 1,000 tried and tested session plans with health and safety, guidance, which means that you can train your staff really easily. We have an online portal for training. We have the academy. So with over 22 years of experience, we know what our franchisees need to help them achieve their individual success. And so I don't have any franchise partners on this call, but this is a little snapshot of what they said in an independent survey that we run every year. So this is what our franchisees said. They 100%, and I'm really proud of this actually, because our franchisees' success is how we are successful. It's how we're number one. So 100% of the franchisees said they were proud to be a Creation Station partner. They were happy with the initial training and support. They would 100% said they would recommend it to others. 100% trusted us, valued the peer support, and also valued the head office support. And I'm incredibly proud to work with Frank Global now with our first Indian franchise partner. Again, that support's so important. So as well as support from us in the UK, you'll have the on-ground support from India with Frank Global. They also said that we act on feedback. 100% said we value their ideas. 97 said value the marketing support, that they would do it again. That's very important. And they enjoy the work-life balance that running their own creation station provided for them. So what might a week look like? Well, we put our franchise partners at the heart of the business. So it's tailored around them. So some of our franchise partners have young children, so they tailor their week to suit their family needs. Some people don't have kids or have decided to scale a very successful business, and this will be filled up 5 times. One person runs 35 after-school clubs a week, so has a team and resources. So for us, it's about finding the right partners and supporting you to achieve what it is that you really want in your business, because we are all different. And so how does that training and support work? It's centered around you. And even in the UK, we do our training online. So when we trained our local Indian franchise, Purvi in southern India, she was part of our UK training as well, which was brilliant. We tailored it to make sure the timings all work. So you've got your level 1 training, part of the academy. You can bring your staff onto the training. Level 2 is core training with our UK head office experts. Level 3 is an 8-week hand-holding program, really to ensure that you're up and running and generating income within 8 weeks of investing in the franchise. That's really important. This is about not just making a difference, but making money as well. Don't forget that. And level 4 is the ongoing support the master classes, the signposting, the one-to-one calls you get every 8 weeks with your dedicated support manager. But as I said, it's not right for everybody. And in fact, if you can see our logo, it's actually a big hand and a little hand. It's the connection that we make to people. And that connection also means with our franchise partners. Our successful franchise partners come from a wide variety of backgrounds: banking, stay-at-home mums, we've got chemists, we've got all sorts, graphic designers, lots of teachers. But the difference is our successful franchise partners, it's about a business. This isn't a hobby. We want to support you to run a financially profitable and successful business. Our franchise partners are friendly, they're people, and they're confident. You know, they want to make a difference. They want to grow a creative business. They want to sometimes turn a creative passion into a career. They're positive, enthusiastic, and of course they can drive, and they have a good health fitness, a level of fitness. But how can you start your new business in India? Well, I have to say I'm incredibly proud to be a partner with Fran Global. Their support has really helped us work together to support our new franchise partners. So obviously Fran Global will go through the details, but you can secure your area, you can buy different areas. It's initially a 5-year contract. And if in the future you want to sell, we also support you to sell, which might sound crazy to talk about that at the beginning when you haven't even decided on your franchise. But a franchise is an asset, like something that you work on, like an acorn that you plant, you grow, and at some point you can sell it on and recoup your investment. So investing in franchising is a very smart way, because the franchisor will then support the person that you sell it to grow. So it's incredibly cost-effective way of investing and growing a business. So obviously the financial investment, we've kept this as very accessible because we want to launch in India with the right partners. So this is sort of an early stage offers that we've got at the moment to find those right partners. So the investment starts at 10 lakh. That includes 2 lakhs worth of equipment. You will need a working capital, obviously for marketing, and you need to think about what you're going to live on when you invest in your franchise. And your ROI, your break-even points are around 6 months. But of course, it depends on how much time you invest in your business. And for those of you who are ambitious, and I'm sure there's a lot of you on this call now, of course, there is the option to do the multiple investments and look at an area master license. That is definitely where you can scale this opportunity. So, of course, your investment includes the full training, ongoing business support, toolkit, marketing assets, all of the things and more that we've talked about, which I don't want to cover all of that now. Otherwise, it would be tomorrow morning, I think, by the time I finish. But I hope that's been helpful. I'm more than happy to answer questions. And thank you so much for, firstly, looking at running a franchise, because I think you're in control of your future. You have to create what you want. And especially looking at a creative business, because the more we inspire creativity in kids, the better our kids' lives are going to be. So thank you very much for your attention and listening.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for the brand presentation and the business opportunity. All right, so we'll move on to the next brand. We have the First Response Healthcare. The First Response Healthcare brand is from Dubai, which offers 24/7 medical services at home, offices, and hotels. Their services includes doctor on call, home nursing, diagnostic test, and corporate wellness programs. The First Response Healthcare is known for providing high quality care and quick response time, and are certified by Joint Commission International. Today we have Ashokji to represent the brand, and I would like him to please take us through with the brand, with the business opportunity associated with this brand.
Thank you, Bharat and Swaraj, to organize this wonderful Bharat Franchisee Show in the evening. No, and basically we brand gets the opportunity to represent, as Sarah represented, the creation station. It's a wonderful opportunity. So before talking about, the first response healthcare, just I'll take 2 minutes more just to talk about the creation station. So I already worked with Sarah closely, designing this business model, and this is a very attractive opportunity for especially the women entrepreneurs. And certainly the biggest, if you look at the gist of the business, if you look at, there is no hard capital requirement, there is no like space requirement, so you don't need to create any space or some center. So it's a basically business from home, right? So you can basically start your business from your home, and it has the basically very high scalability. Yeah, and investment is very low. And second thing, creation station is also open for master franchise opportunities in India, and those master franchise opportunities can be discussed on one-to-one basis. So the audience who is watching us, please reach out to Swaraj and Bharat for master franchise opportunities as well for creation station. Okay, now we will start the next brand. Is First Response Healthcare. So I just share my screen and play a small video. Then we will talk about the opportunity for the investors. I hope my screen is visible. With a founding team of 16 professionals. First Response Healthcare was established in Dubai with a single vision. Just a call away. Clientele of over 300,000 satisfied patients. What truly sets us apart is the continued trust of our patients and clients. First Response is a leading provider of on-site healthcare services in Dubai. We're the first healthcare company to be accredited by the Joint Commission International from Doctor On-Call Services. This global recognition makes us the first preference of both residents and tourists. We're also the first choice of world-class hotels to be their healthcare partners. And serve guests to international standards. Dubai will best secure presence. CSR activities, healthcare services from First Response are available 24/7 for everyone in just one call, message, or click. We're licensed to offer all essential home healthcare services, ranging from doctor on call to pharmacy at home. Our average response time to reach you is just 26 minutes, from the moment we receive your call until we reach your doorstep. Today, we're a dynamic team of over 200 talented and highly diverse professionals, offering our services in Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi, and Doha, and expanding to Riyadh, Manama, and eventually to the entire Middle East. The global healthcare landscape today is evolving through major technological advancements. So are we. We are First Response. It is not just our name. It is our promise.
Everyone, this is Pawan Sharma, founder and CEO of First Response Healthcare. First Response Healthcare, your trusted partner for superior home healthcare services. With a strong presence in Dubai, we are excited to expand our footprints starting from India. At First Response Healthcare, we pride ourselves on delivering high quality, patient-centered care at patients' home. Our commitment to excellence extends beyond borders, and that is why we are thrilled to announce our partnership with Frank Global as an entry partner for India market. Together, we are bringing our proven healthcare solutions, and Frank Global will help us expanding our franchise operations in India. We are exhibiting at the International Franchise and Retail Show 2024 in Delhi. We cordially invite you to explore the thrilling franchise opportunity with our brand at stall number D11 on 18th and 19th.
Yeah, so I hope this video was clear and the audio was also equally clear.
Yes, it
Suraj?
is clear. Yeah.
Okay. So as we have seen in the presentation, the first response healthcare. So basically, we treat in primary healthcare services. We are not into the critical care services. So primary healthcare services, which can be treated at home, which can be treated at your office or wherever you are. So that is the promise of first response healthcare. It is it is accredited with international organizations. So the quality standards and service standards are very high, and they follow international health safety standards in clinical industry. So for India, we are looking for the partners in metro cities. So Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. So these are our primary markets we are targeting. And if you talk about our audience, so our audience is also, the premium class, or you can say the elite class. So where basically the millennials live, we want to start our franchise operations. And this business is heavily technology-driven business. So you will get, the entire hand-holding and complete support how to start this operation business in India. If you look at the operations that we started in Dubai, in 6 months, company basically achieved its break-even, right? But starting in India, we are not so saying like we can achieve in 6 months, but we are 200% sure that within 2 years, less than 2 years, my franchisee can make break even. And the beauty of this business model that we have designed, that you can start from a small investment. You don't require to set up a huge infrastructure, a huge medical, facility, and then you start your business. So if you look at the whole, entire medical or healthcare industry, the investment required in health infrastructure, it costs you around 1 crore per bed, right? So we are not getting into that kind of investment. It is a primary healthcare, and we are bringing at a very attractive investment in the market. So usually it requires basically the medical staff that can treat the patient. You require basically the backend team who is going to attend the patient call, and they need to quickly qualify the patient, what kind of support they need. And then basically we require basically paramedical staff, that's your nursing and drivers. And we require vehicle that you consider like 7-seater vehicle, like Innova or Mahindra 700. That kind of vehicle we need to, that you can buy, or you can take on EMIs. That it's up to the franchisee. Initial operations, they can start with 2 vehicles, and as they get more demand day-to-day basis, they can add more vehicles, more doctors, right? And in India, we will not promise like 30 minutes time to reach the patient. Initially, we can start from around 60 minutes, and then based on the performance, we can bring efficiency further. Okay. So if you talk about the investment in first response healthcare, for the first franchisee, we have some announcement that at 20 lakh rupees is the franchisee fee to start operations. Apart from this 20 lakh rupees franchisee fee, your investment is going to be, you require one office setup of like 1,000 square feet area, where you are going to station your backend staff. So telecalling team and your operations team and doctors will utilize that infrastructure or that space. You should have basically the enough parking space where you can park your vehicles, and these vehicles are going to be equipped with medical devices. So these are not as considered your ambulance. Ambulance have the different infrastructure, but our vehicles have primary medical requirement equipment and healthcare facilities. Right? So that cost you can consider for 2 vehicles at a minimum of 20-25 lakh rupees. An office setup and you can consider like 4-5 lakh rupees. But this business requires slightly higher working capital. So initial capex is low, but you should have enough financial bandwidth to support at least 3 to 6 months of operations. And then basically business will give you enough growth to add more doctors and more vehicles, right? So we are also sharing load of hospitals. If somebody has a primary health issues like fever, cough, or headache, toothache, patient doesn't require to visit the hospital, right? So doctor can come your home and he can fix your problem at home. So that is the service that we are offering. And if you talk about the revenue streams, so I would say like 60 to 70% of your revenues comes from the tourist. So these are the domestic tourist or international tourist. So of course we need franchisee partners to be in the millennial area, right? Where millennial lives, or where you have more corporate houses, or you have more five-star hotels. So those are the primary and sweet spot for us to start our franchisee. Right. For more details, I think investor can reach out to Bharat and Swaraj. There basically we can bring complete unit economics. We have detailed financial modeling and what kind of services that we offer, so that everything can be explained in one-to-one discussion. So with this, I think I will end the presentation now. Bharat, if you have some queries, we can take those questions.
No, thanks so much, sir, for the presentation. And I would also request Swaraj sir to please put your number in the Q&A box, so that in case if anyone would like to have a discussion with us, they can contact on those numbers. Apart from that, in case if you would also like to get in touch with us, you can contact us at our hotline number, that is 9717683838, or you can write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. So that's it. Thanks so much, Ashok sir, for representing the First Response Healthcare brand from Dubai. Now moving on to the next brand that we have is uClean. uClean offers franchise opportunity for those interested in starting a laundry and cleaning business. They provide comprehensive support, including training, marketing, assistance, and operational guidelines. Their franchising model aims to ensure that franchise can efficiently manage their business while driving high-quality cleaning service. Today we have Arnav with us, the founder of uClean. I would now request him to please take the lead and help us understand the brand and the business opportunity.
Thank you so much, Bharat, for this opportunity to present uClean on Franchise India's platform. I hope you're able to see my presentation.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much to Franchise India for providing me with this opportunity to talk about uClean and the master franchise model for uClean in particular. So uClean, we are basically a cleaning services company. And what we do is we set up small, friendly neighborhood micro format stores from where we offer various cleaning services that a typical family or a household requires. So this starts from a very high frequency service like laundry, something that a typical Indian family requires almost twice every week. We also do specialized dry cleaning, which is where you clean clothes that are generally ethnic in nature or have a lot of jari work, moti work, or say something like your woolen blazer or woolen gowns, which typically are not treated with water. So that comes under the gamut of dry cleaning, which is what every uClean store in India offers. We also clean shoes and bags. So we have developed our own specialized cleaning chemicals and solutions through which we are able to clean any types of shoes, any types of bags. And again, every store of uClean has these chemicals, these solvents, as well as the teams are trained on how to use them to clean your bags, soft toys, and shoes. We also do DTH services or direct to home cleaning services, which is for items that you cannot physically bring to the store. So say a sofa set at your home, or say dining chairs, carpet, car, something that you would typically not want to bring to a store, but want us to go to your place and clean the stuff at your place itself. So as a company, whether you have dirty clothes, dirty shoes, dirty bags, dirty soft toys, your carpet is dirty, your sofa is dirty, or your car is dirty, anything and everything inside a household that requires to be cleaned is cleaned by uClean. And we do it through our micro format neighborhood stores, which are typically run on a franchise-owned, franchise-operated model by our franchise partners. Today, we started this journey in 2017 when we set up our first store in the Vasant Kunj area of Delhi. For the first 1 year, we focused on running these company-operated stores. We expanded our presence within Delhi NCR itself. We started franchising in 2018, and we have been franchising for the last 7 years now. We have more than 550 stores across 156 cities of India. So we are present in some very, very small cities of the country right now, where our franchise partners are driving uClean, are driving the growth from the front. We are currently servicing more than 2,000 PIN codes, and we have more than 2.5 million customers that are currently using uClean services across these 156 cities of India. We have a very good distribution across the country. In fact, we are present in every single state of India. We are distributed across the different regions of the country. We are present in substantial numbers, both in metro cities and non-metro cities of India. But the last 2-3 years have been a phenomenal success story driven by the non-metro cities of India. Some very, very small cities in Northeast India, East India, up north in Jammu Kashmir, places like Kargil, Baramulla, Ladakh. You can find uClean everywhere. And through these, everything has happened through the franchise partners. We have two different formats. Almost 95% of our stores are in the standard format of uClean, which is where the total investment is roughly about 20 lakh rupees. You have the laundry machines, you have the steam iron table, you have the dry cleaning setup. Our franchise fee is 6 lakhs plus GST, plus the cost of store setup. So all this put together is roughly about 20 lakhs plus GST in the standard format of uClean. We also have a larger format, which is called the uClean Select. About 5% of our total stores today are under the uClean Select format, which is a setup that also caters to a lot of B2B. So when we talk about the standard uClean format, this is primarily for retail. By retail, I mean families, bachelors, households, and students. But we also have a much larger format, which is the uClean Select, where you can cater to a lot of hotels, hospitals, large size salons, and restaurants. The investment, of course, is on the higher side when we talk about uClean Select, which is roughly about 50 lakhs plus GST. Now, during today's presentation, I want to talk more about the bigger and a different opportunity, which is the master franchise model. So a master franchise is someone who generally takes the exclusive development rights of a territory. Now, this territory could be a combination of cities. So say something like a Mumbai plus Pune. It could be a very large standalone city, something like Chennai, for example, or it could be an entire state. So maybe a Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand. So depending on the investment appetite, the kind of network that a person has, and the kind of involvement that he's willing to make, the basis that we choose which territory we should offer to him. But one thing that we are very clear is that master franchise has to be someone who is local, who understands that territory very well, and who has a very strong network in that area. So what do you need as a master franchise? There are three important requirements that we have from anyone who is looking to pursue the master franchise opportunity with uClean. First, capital. So this is an opportunity where, one, you have to invest in setting up one store of yourself. I already showed it to you that a single standard uClean store will entail an investment of roughly about 20 lakhs. But you also will have to invest in what we call a master franchise fee. So as part of the master franchise fee, we give you the rights for an entire territory, and hence this master franchise fee is significantly higher than the unit franchise fee. Once you're a master franchise, then every store that opens up in your territory is a sub-franchise to the master franchise, and whatever franchise fee we receive from every sub-franchisee in the territory and the monthly royalties that we receive, that is shared on a 50-50 basis between us as the brand and you as the master franchise. Second, this is not a side gig. So a lot of our franchise partners, when they are running a unit of Uclean, they are treating it as a side investment. So their main job could be something else, but they are able to successfully manage and run a single store. But this is one investment opportunity where if you're genuinely interested in getting a high return, we will need you to commit your time and your energy as well. So you have to be prepared to meet sub-franchisees under you. You have to be prepared to meet prospects, attend events, travel across your territory to make sure that you're able to manage and contain your franchisee. So this cannot be a side gig. It will require at least 65 to 70% of your time if you're genuinely interested in getting a solid return on your investment. There are 4 income streams when we talk about the master franchise. First is the own outlet. So whatever profit you're generating from your own outlet becomes one of your income streams. Second is, as a master franchise, you're entitled to 50% share in the franchise fee of every sub-franchisee that is appointed under you. You also get to keep 50% of the royalty share. So every franchisee pays us a monthly royalty. So any franchisee that is your sub-franchisee, you also get to keep 50% of the royalty share. And fourth, you have an opportunity to become the supply chain center for your territory. So every franchisee of Uclean on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis buys supplies from us. These supplies include detergent, cleaning solutions, and packaging material. So as a master franchise, you can buy all this in bulk from us, stock them in your territory, and then whenever there is a demand from franchisees under you, you can always have a markup and sell it to them. So one, this will help you make money. And for our franchisees, it's advantageous because the transport time gets reduced. What we are expecting is a cross framework. So as a master franchise, you are responsible for driving compliance in your territory. You need to make sure that brand standards are being followed. Software is being used. That is the primary responsibility of the master franchisee, which will demand your time and energy. Second is, as a master franchisee, you will be responsible for driving royalty collection from sub-franchisees under you. You need to have your own outlet. Now, this outlet is important because this becomes the Uclean center of excellence for your territory. What happens thereafter is that any person who is interested in taking up the franchisee of Uclean, we will invite them to visit your store. He can spend a couple of hours at your store to understand the operations in details, to get his questions answered, and thereby the chances of him becoming a franchisee under you increases significantly. Also, training of future teams or future sub-franchisee store teams can also happen at your store. So that is why an own outlet, which should be relatively larger in size, is very, very important. And this outlet has to be always maintained in the best possible condition. Fourth is you have the opportunity to become the supply chain center or hub for your territory. And fifth, you have to very proactively participate in sub-franchising. While as a brand, we will take the lead in driving sub-franchising through a lot of events, lead generation that we would be doing, but we would also expect you as a master franchise to promote Uclean in your network so that you can also push people under you to sign as sub-franchisees. And we are here to help. So we would, like I said, we would take the lead in helping drive sub-franchising in the territory so that you can quickly break even on your capital investment and you can get a good multiplier as well over a period of 5 years. Supply chain is where we keep working. So like I said, we have our own formulations. We build our own chemicals, detergent, packaging material, and we will continue to keep developing more and more in terms of supply chain. Technology is something that we own, and we are the only brand in the laundry and dry cleaning industry which has their own tech suite. Every other brand that you look at, every competition that you look at, none of them own their own technology. They're all using it from a third party. Fourth, we are continuously, so we have recently started an initiative called the Uclean Pathshala, where we train people and we help them deploy at various possible stores. So our team will help you in targeting salons, restaurants, which typically have a good requirement of laundry on a monthly and quarterly basis. And we expect you as the master franchise to become the brand ambassador for Uclean for your territory. A very quick case study. We signed the master franchise with a company called Angel Group in Northeast India, when people thought that Northeast India is one territory where a business like laundry would not work. There was always a very strong mindset, but a couple of very young guys, they signed up, Prasanta ji and Neelu ji, they signed up the master franchise in 2019. Then, in fact, renewed the agreement in 2024. And this is the kind of growth that they have seen over the last 5 years. So if any of you is interested in becoming a master franchisee for any territory of Uclean, anywhere in India, we would also strongly recommend that you speak to Neelu ji and Prasanta ji, who have created a fantastic growth story for Uclean in Northeast India. And today, Uclean is the biggest retail brand in Northeast India. So it will be wonderful opportunity for you to speak to them, to understand how they were involved, to understand how they helped grow the territory, so that you can also take an informed decision. These are the ones that you see in orange are the territories that are already taken. The ones that are in green, which is a huge chunk, are states that are still available, where we are looking for active and aggressive master franchise partners. So that's it from my side. Happy to take up any questions. And you can always reach out to us through LinkedIn or through the website of Uclean, and we can always discuss master franchise or even unit franchise opportunities.
Thanks so much. Because I absolutely trust that this brand has proven record impact, right? So the number of stores.
Bharat, your voice is very low.
Okay, so so the the number of stores that you already have opened and the kind of performance that you have driven, especially you just gave me the example of the Northeast, was brilliant, definitely. And of course, we believe that lots of people should come forward to take the master franchisee option of this brand, and you will definitely be the beneficiary of it. There will be no regret at all. Thank you so much, Arna, for the presentation. Now I will move on to the next brand. The next brand is the Easy Gym. Easy Gym is a fitness brand from France. It offers an affordable gym membership with access to high quality equipment and a variety of workout options. Easy Gym offers a franchisee opportunity, allows individuals to operate their own fitness center under the Easy Gym brand. The franchise model emphasizes affordability, no long-term contracts, and modern facilities to attract a wide customer base. Today we have Rishurati with us, and she's representing the brand. I would now request her to please take the lead and help us understand the brand and the business opportunity. Over to you, Rishu.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Rishu, and here to represent my brand, Easy Gym. And as just Bharat mentioned, that the brand is focused on being affordable, and the quality is the main focus we have right now. Easy Gym, basically, it's a brand which is driven from Easy Group, and Easy Group started in 1994. The journey is quite long now, and Easy Gym came into the picture in 2009. Easy Group need no introduction as such. If you just check on the website, is one of the very promising and big brand in Europe. So if you just have a look at the history of the brand, they started with airline industry, did successful business, and then moved to the hotels. Sir Stelios is the main person. He's the chairman and founder of the company. And later in 2009, Easy Gym came into the picture when Paul and the team introduced this concept in UK. So first gym was launched in UK. That's why many people assume that it is a UK brand, but as the owners and founders are from France, and most of the registration is done in the France, and most of the expansion is also done in the same location, this is a French brand. So if we just look at a little bit of history of what is done so far, is quietly mention here. I mean, they started in 2009. The journey continued for next almost 10 years. Then they got into decision that they want to get into franchisee business. So in 2018, this decided this, and then within 1 year or next 2-3 years, they sold almost 13 units in France and few in UK as well. But as we all know that COVID was a situation where nobody was willing to go to gym, and it was a situation where everybody was thinking what can be done to improve their health, but still gyms were not available, and that was the reason that nothing was functional. But in 2023, when everything is back and people are aware now that how much fitness is actually playing important role in day-to-day life, if you really want to live a healthy life, I mean, no matter how much, I mean, we are making, ultimately it's the quality of life which we are looking at now. So now in 2023, Easy Gym have decided to make a expansion plan, and the expansion plan is like they want to expand in next almost 10 countries in next 10 by 2030, not even 10 years, like 7 years. So for India, franchisee India have signed the rights for master franchisee for Easy Gym, and we are aggressively working on expansion of Easy Gym. When it comes to the brand, I mean, how it is different, what they are offering, there are many aspects to it. So, so far, what Indian uh, customer have experienced and what the Indian franchisee owners of gyms have experienced is totally a different thing. And when it comes to like previously, certain gym chains were launched in India, and it was like a benchmark. You know, if I don't want to just take up the name, but when we look at the history, that local gyms were around. Then few brands were introduced. We were also part of expansion of these brands as we are into franchising. But after a certain time, the expectation of a client is set now that we want certain things, but still an Indian customer is not getting that quality for which they are paying since quite a long time. I mean, we are paying almost 25,000, 40,000 per year membership fees, and what we are getting in return is not looking at as if it is value to money. So when it comes to the brand Easy Gym, we are actually looking at tabbing those pointers. When it comes to the business mindset, we are looking forward to be a profitable model for a person who is investing in the gym. We are looking forward to be a promising model for even a customer who is willing to have an experience which is so far is not provided to them. I mean, basic cleanliness is missing. I mean, even the biggest brand in India are failing to meet these kind of basic things. Machine wear tears is happening. Sometimes gyms are shut. I mean, because of I mean, because they are not able to meet the requirement and certain conditions all of a sudden I mean, occur. So this kind of situation actually happens when you are actually putting money, investing money in setting up a thing, but later on you're not able to maintain it. So these are the basic challenges which gym industries have been facing, and Easy Gym have come up with a model where we are looking at a solution of how we can actually combat these kind of gaps. Can we move to the next slide, please? So our proposition, I mean, when I'm talking about what is better, I mean, how we are actually planning to give a better experience to a customer or to a franchisee owner. A franchisee owner, see, when you are actually coming up with a product which is far better than what exactly or everybody is doing in the market currently, then only you can catch better number of customers. The customer experience is going to lead to referrals, and referrals is going to be a result where you know you are standing in a great position in the market. So when it comes to good brands, you actually don't need to talk or I mean do much about it. You just focus on what you are actually delivering. So let's assume, I mean, if we are talking about safety and security, CCT coverage is given in the entire gym setup. Panic buttons are installed. I mean, it's a new thing for India. I mean, I don't think any of the gyms are providing this basic facility. Let's assume somebody is working out in a gym and face certain kind of health issue, they can actually utilize these kind of things and get ASAP the assistant can be provided. Plus, the gym staff, even the housekeeping staff is going to get trained in CPR, first aid kind of things. So any kind of emergency is there, the person is getting proper care. When it comes to the membership pricing, it is going to be a fair and transparent offer. We are not, I need to be on the same slide only. So when it comes to the membership cost, one slide above, please. So when it comes to the membership pricing, we need to see that we are not having a lot of deviation. So let's assume we are talking about express unit, urban unit, or the luxury unit. We have three segments. So all the express units are going to be having same kind of pricing. The urban units are going to have the same kind of pricing. It is a differentiation between the size and the cost a person is going to put in the membership, or you can say the franchisee creation. Flexibility and control, online sign up is provided. I mean, we are not going to have much of the paperwork where you have to come and do everything. Every policy is very quite clear and people can actually do it on the tap of app. And when it comes to the gym structure now, we have decided to keep almost 80% of the gym is going to be dedicated to the gym floor itself, rather than having a big lavish reception or a big spa salon kind of a facility. It is going to be there, but we are not going to occupy it with this kind of facility. Rather than we are giving more to the utilization can be done on the floor. When it comes to the equipments and the quality of equipments and kind of facilities we are going to add is like we are having Pack 45 classes, we have Kuwa Fit. So it is something like when you enter a gym premises, there are group classes happening in morning or evening. And when it comes to the daytime, actually there is no service like that is happening. So we have certain group classes which can be attended any time of the day. So these are like Pack 45, a TV screen is installed. All the gym trainers which we are going to have in the team are going to receive a certification of Pack 45. Any one of them can be a part of that group and actually help out the members to attend this class. So there is no time boundation. As I just mentioned above, the vision is to have a large expansion plan. I mean, by 2030, we are planning to have presence in almost 10 more countries. When it comes to India, as I just mentioned, during the COVID, we all have realized the importance of fitness. So no negotiation can be done when it comes to that. Who doesn't want to be a fit person? So now people are actually aggressively getting into the gyms. They are aggressively learning about fitness. So yes, the future is quite bright, which was never the case with the Indian market. And when we come to the gym positioning, I mean, what we are charging, how much we are delivering, Easy Gym is having a very high customer satisfaction rate. I mean, compared to any other brand in the competition, because we are ensuring that the customer and the franchisee person who is investing in the business is going to receive that kind of benefits. We have now we have come up with almost like two options, and one is the unit franchisee model and another one is AD. AD is area developer. When it comes to the unit franchisee model, we have three options. It depends on how much a person actually willing to invest or the location or the total area they have with them. When it comes to the smallest segment, it is express unit, which is going to be 5,000 square feet to 6,000 square feet. When it comes to the urban is going to be around 7,500 plus. And luxury unit is going to be a decent big gym, which is around 15,000 square feet. And we need investment of 2 CR when it comes to the express, because definitely when we are talking about providing the quality, we are nowhere compromising on the equipments and the quality we are going to add on to the gym. And when it comes to urban unit, the cost is around 3 CR. Luxury unit is going to cost around 5 CR, which is quite a reasonable project in compared to any other brand right now present in the country. When you look at them, when you do a normal math, they are actually charging 5 CR, 4 CR in a express to urban in between size model. We are planning to make it quite cost effective. And when it comes to franchisee fees, 20 lakh currently. So as and when we are planning to expand, we are definitely going to increase, which is also the lowest currently with any of the international brand. It's the opportunity as the brand is just recently launched. This is the opportunity available for the people who are interested into this. When it comes to the membership fee structure, we have kept, as I've just mentioned, it depends on the unit size. We are going to keep it almost same in the all gyms. Express unit, the quarterly is going to be around 10,000. Urban unit is 12,000, 16,000 for the luxury. This is the quarterly, as this is given in the sheet as well. Yearly membership is going to be starting from 28,000 to 45,000. It depends on the size of the unit, which category it is falling into. Now, when it comes to the area developer is a person who is supposed to have one luxury gym setup, plus they need to pump in additional 1 CR to get the area master franchisee rights. Can you move to different sheet, please? Yes. So we have divided, as the plan is for the Pan India, we have divided into 12 regions. Regions just have mentioned above. Delhi NCR, we have actually sold the right for area master franchisee. So this developer is going to have one luxury gym setup, plus they have added 1 CR additional investment to purchase the right for entire Delhi, Noida, Ghaziabad, Faridabad, and Gurgaon region. Next, 24 more units are going to be under this particular franchisee. And whenever any of the franchisee unit is coming under this area, we are going to charge a franchisee fees. I just mentioned the unit franchisee is 20 lakh. 50% of that is going to be shared with the area developer. We are going to have a percentage share on each month revenue, which is 8%. 50% of that is going to be around 4% is going to again share with the area developer. So the opportunity to earn is not limited to one unit. It is like you are having a plan for next 15 years where you are going to have indirect revenue keep coming into you every month from the royalty. Plus every now and then, whenever a new franchise unit is getting signed up, you are getting additional revenue of, it can be 10 lakhs, it can be tomorrow the fees is around 30 lakhs or 35 lakhs, the 50% will go to the area developer. The regions which we have currently with us are like Greater Mumbai, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana is one. Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Gujarat, Rajasthan is one region. Rest of the Maharashtra and Goa is one region. Haryana, Punjab, Chandigarh, JNK, Ladakh, and Himachal. I mean, this is a huge area which is going to be under this particular AD. Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, West Bengal and Northeast, Karnataka and Kerala, and Bihar, Jharkhand, and Odisha. These are the region which we have decided to keep for ADs. And when it comes to the average ROI, the plan is that a person is investing today, they can get the payback within 2 years. Now, the question comes when we are investing around 3 CR or 2 CR, how come this can be a possibility of that we can get the revenue back within 2 years? So when it comes to the gym, it is not like any other product. The day you decide to have a gym setup and you start the gym, I would say the construction work start around like 3-4 months in advance. When you start with the construction and the ordering of the equipments and everything, from that day only you can have a pre-sale setup ready. For next 3 months, when your gym is not ready, you can still sell the membership, and almost 30% to 35% easily you can recover with this particular sale duration, because that time the response is the max. So this is how gym industry actually roll. You cover 30-35% during the pre-sale, and then within the first year you make every month the profits are coming in. If the AD is there, then I would say that the ROI can be even 18 months, not even 24 months. Now, I just explain about the franchisee journey, how it is going to be. Once the person is inquiring about how to actually, if you're interested or somebody else you find who is interested in taking up the franchisee, they need to first of all make an inquiry. We will be explaining them about everything. What is the model? How is the group is going to work? What are the differentiation between the other brands and us? What are the like benefits to get enrolled with us? And later on, once the contract is signed, once the franchisee fees is paid, we are going to provide them a basic training on this particular brand. Later on, once the space is finalized, we are going to work on the leasing and the licensing of the particular area. Easy Gym licensing will be also done. We'll be placing the order for the machines, hiring of the staff, and then the things will begin from that particular the zone. And then once the pre-sale duration is done, gym setup is happening. By the time everything is finishing in next 3 months, we will be ready to launch. And then this is how the gyms can make their earning after that. Now, when it comes to what all the franchisee India is actually offering when somebody is signing up for Easy Gym, CRM support is given. CRM is a very crucial thing when you are going to manage a gym. I mean, it should be a very tech-driven thing. Now, it's not like the old days when you can maintain a register or an Excel sheet. You cannot have actually the idea about who all have come to the gym, inquired about it, what were their queries, how it was attended. So CRM plays a very crucial role in handling day-to-day activities. In club technology means app-driven is going to be. Brand standards are going to be definitely maintained. I mean, whatever Easy Group is abiding by, we are going to implement the same. Global marketing content, because this is not a domestic brand, this is not a one unit brand, this is an international brand which we are getting into. Prospect and sales management tools, again, this is a part of CRM itself. HR platform and recruitment support we are going to provide to the people. I mean, as we are planning to expand pan India, this is going to be a thing which we are going to take care for the Easy Gym franchisee owners or the ADs. Property qualification and analysis, we are going to help out with that kind of thing as well. And standard club equipment list, we are definitely going to help out with finalization of the equipments as per, because the layout can be 5,000 square feet or 15,000 square feet. Layouts are going to be slightly different. So we are going to help out with that kind of designing and things. License to use the Easy Gym brand, and customer service support is going to be provided by us. Preferred global vendor rates means when you are signing up with Easy, when you are taking up any kind of like equipment you want to purchase, we have done tie-up for almost 300 units setup in India. So we have those special rates with us, which are not going to be available in the market. So when you are setting up for a profitable model in advance. I mean, when you are going to buy something like that on your own, you will see a lot of variation is there between the pricing and the quality which we are giving. This is all about Easy Gym. If anyone is having any sort of questions, please get back to me. I would be like happy to answer.
Thanks so much, Rishu. I would also put your number in the chat box.
Thank you.
Would like contact, then they can reach number. Also, in case if the viewers would like 17683838, and that's it for the day today. That's it for the evening today. Thank you so much, everyone, who joined this session, and I would also like to thank all the viewers specifically, right, for joining this webinar. These webinars are just for you so that you can take an informed decision, the best opportunity available. We would also like to appreciate all the panelists for being available in this webinar, especially in the late evening, and sharing the brand details and the business opportunity for the viewers. For the last time, I would request you to please get in touch with us, 9617683838, and you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Again, we will come back tomorrow at 7 o'clock with a different set of brands and explore further business opportunity. Till then, have a nice day ahead, and good night.